Hey, we are Grouplove, and I'm Dan.
I'm Hannah.
And I'm Ryan, and you're watching the AU Review.
You're here on a bit of a promo well, post-wedding, post-child, post...
Say, you forgot about the other
This
important news.
This is the other segue because, this is where we get to talk about the making of the record. And Ryan, who co-produced the record with Phil, and tell me a little bit about writing this record with, a baby on board. It's...
Well, yeah, most of it was written, I guess, while Hannah was pregnant. So it was a whole new mind space to be in. It was also a whole new mind space to be off for the first time in 5 years. And we had, nothing to do. There's no expectations, there's no deadlines, so we just got to, totally be free and be artists and do what we want and write for whatever reasons and eventually go down the line and pick what could make the album later, So it was very liberating. And having the baby coming was so exciting and different, and we were just in a new headspace. Hannah was sober, not like she's a problem or anything, but we normally smoke a lot of weed when we write songs. It's like meditation, marijuana, it's a big thing. And she was just so high on being pregnant that this whole new wave of inspiration and creativity came to her. So we wrote a bunch of new stuff, in a new mind space. It was great.
So, less songs about psychedelic colors and more songs about, love and and new beginnings.
Yes, and looking at the world and, knowing that you're going to look at it completely differently now that you have a child. So totally changes perspective, which is awesome as a writer to experience that. Yeah, and take from it.
Does that take you back to kind of when you were first writing music, when you had when there were no pressures of a label and there was that freedom?
Yeah, it was like the first, before Never Trust a Happy Song, we kind of had that our whole life writing these kind of songs, and for the first time we had that again with this album. That's why we're really proud of it. It's really honest, and I definitely think it's the best one we've ever done. So it's exciting. It's going to finally be out.
So you're sitting there, you're writing these songs, and at what point do you bring the other guys into that process to create that music?
Well, it's all over the place. There's certain songs that Hannah and I had written, and we want to share with the band. But then a bunch of the songs we all wrote as a band in the rehearsal space, just kind of on the fly. So there's no real process when it comes to writing songs for us. It's all very subconscious and kind of spontaneous, spur of the moment.
It's nice to change it up and see what happens. There was actually a song that the last track on the record, Hannah and Christian wrote for this proposed musical about Rudolph Valentino. Like he said, some of the songs we spent 2 months writing in a space, and Andrew brought in songs, and everybody would bring in riffs or ideas, and it's nice to kind of just not have a process and throw everything against the wall and see what sticks. And the important thing is to give yourself the time to see what you're capable of in different ways of writing,